Welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd, and today's episode is The Man Who Knew Too Much, Part 2. Following a gas escape in the city, freelance hacker Fisher Wildman has brought a story to the editor of Newsmag. There must have been thousands of dead, but that's not important. The point is, I found out what the gas is used for. I know why the judges have got to keep it a secret. He'd waited for a moonless night to make his move on the factory. He knew it was risky. If he was caught, it was the cubes. But he was a reporter, and his instinct told him this was the biggest story he'd ever look into. He had to follow it through. Trank. So it's not fertilizer they're making, it's tranquilizer gas. He made his way stealthily up to the roof, where giant hover tankers were loading. I've got to find out where they're taking it. She's full, take her away. Hell, what have I got myself into? That could just end up in Antarctica. But Fisher Wildman's journey was to be a very short one. Seems like we're heading for weather control station. They're pumping in. But why? Made it. Weather control's feeding it into the air. They're using it on the sits. Don't want another overdose. No, don't want another overdose. Keep it low. What's the concentration? What Fisher Wildman saw chilled him to the marrow. We've got it predicted in a block uprise in sector 12 through 18. Pump it straight through the central outlets. He hid until morning and then managed to slip into the day's first touring party. Here's one of our air filtration units. This is where the stale air is filtered and chemically recharged. Yeah, with Frank gas. Judge Dredd! Didn't do much to control you, pal. That's the story. Oh, wait. Sorry, I read these out of order. Again, my apologies. That's the story. The judges are systematically tranquilizing the entire city, drugging us to make us easier to control. Didn't do much to control you, pal. Judge Dredd! You knew about me? From the start, we've been watching and waiting, find out who you were passing information to. You admit you're tranquilizing the people? Sure. In likely trouble spots, it helps to bring the violence down into controllable levels. But the gas kills. I saw it. That was an accident, a massive overdose. Unfortunate. But if we don't use the trank gas, we'd have that many dead every day from increased crimes of violence. But you can't do this to people. When this story hits the streets, there'll be a revolution. The judges will be finished. That's exactly why it's not going to hit the streets. In fact, it's too dangerous even to remain in your hands. What are you gonna do, Dredd? You can't stop me thinking. Oh, no? I'm invoking the Security of the City Act, Wildman. I'm giving you a choice. Solitary confinement for life or immediate brain surgery. It's immoral. It's monstrous. It's the law. And that is how the editor of Newsmag came to have its memory wiped under judicial order. And the man who knew too much became the man who only knew what the Justice Department wanted him to know. You can't do this to me! Ah! Next program, Magnificent Obsession. Okay, well, join us again then to see what this obsession turns out to be. Thanks for watching.